Okay, witajcie. In a maybe capstone episode, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. It's a clean out the basement because I'm moving episode, so I don't know how many more of these I'm going to be able to muster out. But here we have a Pentium 4 2.6. I know the CPU works, and I know that the RAM works. I know that the board is a bit flaky. I have a multi-test card, which of course you can't see the digits on it, but I'm just gonna take a few pictures of it because whatever, if I can get $20 for this thing, great. At this point, I'm not interested in fixing these. I just want to get rid of them because I don't want to move these with me. So that's where we're at. So we've got power, we've got the keyboard, beautiful Dell testing keyboard here. That will work. It's an MS6577 version 3.1. I know that it doesn't post. I just want to see how far it gets. Let's snap a few pictures and then we'll go on to the 286 boards because I got some pretty interesting stuff that I was supposed to get around to, but I realize it's just not in the cards, probably now or ever. Just computers I have are good, they work. I don't want to really delve too much deeper into that aspect of it, but yeah. So let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so now we need something to trigger the start. I think if I remember correctly, front panel. That looks like USB to me. All right, where would the front panel thing be? Battery, JFP1, audio, floppy. There's a stick of RAM in there. I know that works. I tested it in another machine. There's another. Is this fan hooked up? Okay, good. Like, yeah, I'm just totally live shooting this at like 1 a.m. So don't expect the best performance. Just I don't understand that. Where's the front panel connector? Okay, well, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, this thing turns on. I'm gonna have to look this up, aren't I? Holy crap. Seriously though, where are the front panel jumper connectors? That's USB. That's a whole bunch of unpopulated stuff. JFP1, okay. Is this even on? Ah, the power supply is off. That's why. Okay, let's just randomly try some things. Maybe I get lucky and it turns on. Probably try something a little more precise, such as the screwdriver. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. There we go. Okay, it is turning on. And it stops at B0AF. That is where it just stops. I don't know what that is. It looks like a memory issue. I'm going to snap a quick pic of it so we know what we're dealing with. So it does turn on. Turn it off now. I know the video card works. This is the postcard tester. I need that fan for other things. So I will not be included. RAM, CPU. I know that works for sure because it totally posts. I mean, with the CPU. The CPU is cold, by the way, so that might be an indicator of what's going on with that. All right. I don't know what else. The CPU itself, perhaps. Keyboard lights up. It tries to do some stuff. But yeah, it's just not. Yep. So we're gonna put this away. And now we're gonna move on to the interesting stuff, of which I have a few boards. The first one that we will not test, because there's no way for me to ever test it, has somehow gone missing. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, this looks like some sort of board that goes into something. Looks like it has a latch here. How much RAM does this have? This is 150 nanosecond, 256. So that's probably 256. That's probably 200. That's 512. And then these are 64. So this has 640K of RAM. It's got an integrated battery, which has it started leaking? No, doesn't look like it. It's got an old school glass fuse in there, 125 volts. I suspect it's a 286 under here. I mean, I guess we could have a look. Why not? I'm just not sure how to open these. Okay, let me think first. Push back and in. Push down, back, and in, I think. That's how that works. You know what? I don't want to break it. There's these giant resistor networks here. Mitsubishi BIOSes. How much RAM does this have? Oh, we just went through that. Okay, yeah, so there's that's a parallel port on there. There's a power button. So yeah, quickly snap a pic of this. I got this at an estate sale like 8 or 9 years ago. Not sure what it's for, but it looks to me like a 286. It could also be a 186. That's a weird capacitor there on the back. That's interesting. Okay. Last fuse seems okay. I guess I could check it. Let's check it. I mean, for shits and giggles, why not? But this is already in fuse checking mode because I had a ignition problem on my MSD enabled Hyundai. I mean, I should probably take that out of there. Yeah, at least pop one of these off. All right, so fuse is good. Let's take a closer pick of these BIOS chips. These ROMs, I guess. Okay, cool. I really want to pop that off, but part of me says I'll never get it back on. So yeah, we're good there. Now, onto the bread and butter of today's episode. This came out of, what is it, first of all? It's a 28610. So I believe this came out of an Everex I made a video about like years ago when I actually edited stuff. This was the original board, and it worked, and then it just didn't. So that's the keyboard BIOS there. MX chipsets, everything soldered to the board except like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those jumpers there, I believe that's for video and stuff like that. How much RAM does this one have on it? I'm tempted to pull the RAM off of it, but I don't know when I'm not going to use it again. I actually don't know how to read that. 259 with parity, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 512K maybe. It's got 2 BIOS chips, odd and even. The clock crystal is at 20 megahertz, which makes sense for a 286. Okay, well, let's pop this in. I don't know which one. One of them didn't work at all. One of them posted at least. So this one has it looks complete to me. So we're going to use the old ATX to AT adapter. Obviously, we're going to put something underneath that before we boot it up. We're not going to boot it up on straight raw metal. This mouse pad goes nicely. I've recently cleaned this desk, so there should be no metal debris. Okay, we'll just place that there. Power supply is off. AT to ATX is engaged. I need a video card and an appropriate keyboard, so let's do that. Okay, this being an AT system, it will actually read the codes. Put in the last bank here. I don't see any corrosion. I don't even see a battery for this. It must have been external. Ah, there's an integrated COM 1 and 3 and COM 2 and 4 on here. That's interesting. Looks like an integrated parallel also, but no I/O. Just to be safe, we'll put these papers under here. Move these metal screws out of the way. I thought that's just labeled spare. Okay, well, let me get a video card. Where's my bin of ISA stuff? All right, here's a good video card. The 8900D. This is a very good video card. I've mentioned before, I've done benchmarks. This actually exceeds the fabled Seng. So, yeah, well, it's probably not going to do much here. Okay, so we got video, we got power, we got keyboard. I think that's all we need. So let me just make sure that we're going to connect these two to trick the ATX power supply into like instantly starting up. Just make doubly sure that it's black to black. You always want to do that. And let's see what we've got. Oh, okay, something's happening. 1918. Oh, it's posting. Look at that. Huh. 512K. I was right. Okay, press delete to run the. This is the one with the keyboard BIOS error. Can I control alt delete? I cannot. Well, it's doing something. Press F1 to resume. CMOS system option is not set. Display configuration floppy disk controller failure. Oh, it has integrated floppy. Or maybe it's just, no, maybe not. Okay, so yeah, this one definitely has a keyboard error. I'm going to go ahead and reset this and see if the keyboard lights up. This might actually be easily fixable. Okay. Keyboard's a bit dim. All right, well. I'm going to snap a few pics of it anyways. The board itself. When I unplug it, I will. Okay, so it is actually configured for 512. Keyboard interface error. Yes, I remember. This worked. I remember this from the video I made like 6 or 7 years ago, maybe even before that. It worked, and then it just didn't. I don't understand why. It just stopped working for no reason. But perhaps that is going to be a problem for somebody else to figure out. Yeah, I'll just grab a picture of this. And just try this one more time. What does the keyboard do? I guess this board draws enough watts. Yeah, nothing on the keyboard. So maybe we can try this. Switch beside the keyboard BIOS. I don't know. Oh, that's color and mono. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Maybe I could quickly pop the keyboard BIOS out. Let's see if that helps any. think in this bin of things I do have another keyboard. There it is, Mr. BIOS for keyboard. And pop one of these in. Okay, where's pin 1 at the back? Just like everything else. All right, let's pop one of these in. See what gives. I did. This is almost, in my experience, this has never actually been the fix. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that looks about right. But it's weird because there's no battery leakage anywhere near this area. Press delete to run the setup utility. Yet. Okay, well, I know the keyboard works. Is this like a settable to XT80? I don't have an XT keyboard on me, but I think I have one somewhere. Because I know 286 is sometimes take an XT keyboard. Okay, so I have this one. I know this one works too, but this one has a really weird error. When you turn it on, it says key stuck, but then you literally press any other key, and it auto switch. Okay, it's an auto switching keyboard. All right. Well, it's got some brains in it then, I suppose. Let's bring that down a little bit here. Show you what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see what this one does. No, I think, yeah, this is just the one that just stopped working, and I don't know why. Same idea, same problem. Well, it looks like it's taken a little longer to find all the faults this time. Interesting. Oh, here we go. What faults are you going to show me? Keyboard interface error. Press F1. Yeah, I think it's... Oh, I think I found the problem with this keyboard. The F1 key's stuck. Down. Interesting. Okay. Well, that is that. So, yeah. No external battery on this one. No idea why it stopped. I mean, I don't know if I actually aired that video, but it was working, and then for like some strange reason it just didn't. And couldn't figure it out then. Don't want to figure it out now. Well, let me have a quick look here. None of that is corroded. Sometimes it's the fuse that fails. Maybe one of these or that guy. Maybe it's that guy. Let's see if we have continuity here. Let's do the basics. If I can get this running. I mean, I no longer have a case to put it in, but yeah, zero resistance there. Yeah, so that's the external battery right there. So there's no leaks anywhere. This is kind of weird. Okay, well, yeah. was that? What is that? Snap a few pics of this. It's an Intel 286. This would have set you back a few bucks. Oh yeah, and let me restore the stock keyboard BIOS there. Again, I know this keyboard BIOS works, and we're going to put it in the same orientation as it came in. Click that down. Turn that. Oh, look at all these bodge wires. Look at that. I believe this was out of that Everex 286. There's not much I can think of that would cause it to fail. I'd have to go back to the video and see. I can have up to 1 meg of onboard RAM. Got room for 2 options, 2 more ROM options. Oh, the tantalum's exploded. Nothing. It just stopped. It just is like, no, I'm just not going to do it anymore. What is this? LPT disable. Oh, LPT2. Okay, so this switchboard here. So what does it actually have? Is that floppy? How many are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay, I lost count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 34. So it has an onboard floppy controller. I don't remember the computer when I got it. It probably didn't have a hard drive. No, it didn't. I stuck a 10 megabyte Type 1 MFM into it. Okay, well, that one's going out here. Once I bring you the last one. This is likely another 286. Right away, I can see some weird, I don't even know what that is. Where's my finger? That? Like, did the chip just take a crap, or? What do we have here? It's another 286. It's got another ROM here. Compatibility software, copyright 1985-86, Phoenix Software Association. So there's another ROM in there. Battery is still there. I'm pretty sure it's dead. I actually have a brand new one of these. And I do not remember what was wrong with this one. I think this one was just sold as not working. So got a 286 chip. I'm just wondering, the keyboard BIOS is already missing. So I think I screwed around with this one. How much RAM does this have? 64, 128, 256, 512. It might have a meg. It might have a meg or 256 if I'm reading these chips. Right. Well, anyways, let's see what happens. These papers under here. I don't run a machine shop, so there's no little shavings here. Towards keyboard. Power's off. Is it off? It is off. Okay. And where's the power adapter? Oh, well, that sucks. It looks like I unsoldered the power adapter. For troubleshooting purposes, do I have any scrap AT boards I can quickly solder this stuff into? Is that going to be a viable? So you know what? It would be, because look what I have right here from a 386 board. Oh, but what's the orientation? Okay, I'm going to power up the solder iron. And I know that if these 4, the middle ones, if they're, yeah, but then what? Okay, I'd have to do like a positive here and a positive there. So let's see the continuity. So we're going to talk about this one and any one of these. How about that? Not open. That one's 0. Okay, I think I know what's happening here. So that one's going to be that. And these 3 should be 0, 0, and 0, and nothing else. So. These are to be plugged in like this. It's going to be black to black. Okay, it's going to be like that. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So it's going to be like this. Okay. This is out of another motherboard, but I can just hold it in there. That might be enough. I don't know. Do I really want to solder suck these out? I mean, I took it out for a reason. Okay, well, that's in. If I just hold this down, yeah, I'll just hold it down. If that does anything, then good. Then I'll continue. But if it does nothing, then this is just a parts board, I guess. Okay, so what was that one? This one? No, that one has resistance. That one has none. So this one should have none, and this one should have none. Okay, so that's the singular one. Okay, so that goes in like this. All right. I don't know, comrade. This might be a bad idea, but we'll try it anyways. Video board is in. Give me a keyboard. Okay. Again, that thing moved and I wasn't paying attention. So what do we got here? It's this. That's 0. That's 0. That's 0. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. Okay, let me just hold this in place. And if the board explodes, then we die like a real man. That's yeah. Okay, I remember this one. So I've got all the right power. I'll solder it in, I guess. Okay. I might be like missing like one of the wires or something. I just wanted to go to bed. Okay. Oh, a good amount of scratches back here. None of them seem to hit any traces. Oh, actually, I could just suck them out from the other side. Right? Right. I mean, I know I took it out for a reason. I just don't remember the reason. You know you're soldering old electronics and you have that. It's a different kind of smell when you're soldering old electronics. It's probably the smell of the lead. Didn't we set it? Get over here. Come on. Get it out of there. Okay, well, we have a problem. It wasn't. This thing just died? Seriously? Maybe it's clogged. Hang on a second. I think my soldering desucking thing just said, no, we're not doing this anymore. It should set. This is going to be hard because I have to hold it like this. AliExpress, you fooled me the last time. Fortunately, I have another 386 board that I will test as well. Yeah, this is working. It's just not working well. Seem to have lost the ability to hold it in place until I'm ready. I wonder if I could just poke the rest of them out with just the soldering iron. No, some of them have a lot on there. Can I get away with it? Can I get away with it? I think I can. All right. Now, I'm wondering out loud if this is one of those boards like the Compact that needs the BIOS to be charged. I mean, like to have power in it for it to work. Okay, I'm going to have to do this test again because I don't remember what was what. Test. Okay, I do have sound. I was looking at my audio there. I was like, what? I'm doing this. Okay, so it's that one, and that one. Okay, so that, this guy goes in here. Yeah, maybe some of these pins weren't too straight. Oh, that's holding me back? Really? Well, I'm not modifying that. I've got some flux around here, but I'm fairly sure I took this apart for a reason. I think this camera is so far away and so low res that I'm not going to get any commentary about the quality of the soldering job I'm doing. I mean, it's enough. It's good. Okay. Oh, I do see something here, interestingly enough. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I just did that. There is a ton. Oh, look at all that soot. You can see that here. And somebody tried to replace something here. Yeah. Yeah, I wasted my time with this, but whatever. Let's see what it does. U61 was removed from the board because it looks like it exploded. I should have done that first, but okay. That's in there the way that it is. Any metal fragments touching the bottom of the board? I do not. All right, let's get her going. yeah, all bars on the post reader. So yeah, interestingly enough, I don't think the battery is the problem here. I'm going to document that. Shit, now I need that thing back to test another board I have here, which also exhibits a keyboard problem. Is this it? No. Oh, it's under here. Okay. Okay, so that sucks, but at least I can pull that out without the solder sucker. Okay. I shall also document that. That's how did chat? Where are you at, man? Nobody. Oh, two people are watching. All right. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, clearly something happened here. Like I just pulled a bunch of soot off of it. All right. Can I get my connector back now to test the other board I have? Let's see. What time is it? Oh, I have to work tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the solder sucker in an inappropriate manner, or in a manual fashion, I suppose. Okay, that's one. I don't know why it just stopped. Okay, yeah, we're getting that connector back. That's interesting that the fire started underneath the motherboard. It's very evident that it did. I mean, even from this low res crap, you can probably see that the soldering ain't the greatest, but it was enough to make a connection. No, that didn't quite work. See, now their solder smells different because it's the new stuff. Okay. Wow, this thing just stopped working, and that sucks. Streaming from 1990. Yes, you're right, man. You are right about that. It's also like 1:30 in the morning, and I just cleaning my house for a move. Well, we're all cleaning it. So I found this stuff, and it's like anything I don't need to move, I just don't want to. So yeah, that's it. Okay, one more. We can plug in that bloody 386 board. That has the same problem. Keyboard BIOS error. Okay, that should be enough. Will that leave now? Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, there's the problem. Right there we go. Got my power connector back. This will go in the pile of stuff. And then there's one more. I mean, there's this one, but this one's, I don't have a CPU for it. It's clearly battery leakage. This one's just probably e-waste at this point. But this one does post. And I remember buying it, and the guy said, "Oh yeah, it works perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about anything." Maybe I shouldn't solder back in there. Am I going to have time to do a continuity test? I'm not going to have time to do a continuity test. So what I'm going to do is do the same voltage test and include, this is the bracket that came off of this machine, this board. So Also, there's no keyboard BIOS, which I believe this Mr. BIOS is from this keyboard, from this. Where's pin 1? Here we go. Okay, now we just have to check this again. You got nothing. You got something. We got nothing. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So the outlier, if I connect this here, ow, and the pin went through. Nice. Get back in there. So I'm getting those pliers. I do some getting those pliers. Okay, and what was the combination again? This, and this. Okay, so yeah, this goes in here, and we'll give it the old college try. I think. Why not? I'll just do it the same way I did initially on that 286 board because I know the outcome of this board. I've worked on it somewhat recently. And plus, if whoever wants to get this, at least they'll know that, I mean, there is corrosion here. I'm sure you can see that. And there's corrosion here. So, I mean, this was removed for a reason. I was going to clean that up and constitute it into a computer. But I'm honestly running out of steam for this kind of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. I'll put it on eBay for like $20 or something. It's a nice board. It's a 386 DX40 with VESA local bus. Some cache on it. It's not fully populated, but it's got some on it. And yeah, some battery leak damage. So I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to hide anything here. This is what it is. So, oh right. I also removed the keyboard connector. Okay, well, I'm just going to power this up. So, what am I trying to do here? Okay, video and power is all you're going to get. Internet. Okay, let's see. Turn this on. If it blows up, it blows up. Some things are happening, but not all things. I'm getting some of the lights. Maybe I need to solder this in or just hold it in place better. It's only 12 volts. Ain't gonna kill me. I'm getting even less now. Fine, I'll solder it in. It's probably not making good contact anyways. Is this thing on still? Okay, good. Of course, what you want to do whenever you're doing this kind of stuff is definitely leave it plugged into the mains. That's 100% Adrian Black advice there. Just leave that plugged in. It's okay. It's not like I don't have life insurance. I think I do. I must have something. I signed some papers over there. Not today, but. It's like even my tools are trying to tell me to stop. It's like solder sucker. I'm just not feeling it today. Just nope. All these bodge wires in the back are pissing me off. When I saw this board, I was like, "Come on, man! You told me this worked. I paid like $125 for this board." I'm not gonna rant here about it. I don't care. I don't do business with that guy anymore. That's all it is. Okay, soldered in the most renowned fashion, in the most royal fashion, in the best possible way you could ever seen it happen. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. Can we get a post? Can I get a post? To all of my captains of the ram, man. Oh, we're getting something. Yeah, we're getting there. But it seems to be stuck in some sort of a loop. 13, 12, 2, 8. Oh, there we go. There we go. Ah, we are going to get video. There we go. So it works, but there is a problem somewhere in the keyboard area. I shall grab some pictures of this with the board plugged in and clearly note that this is disconnected. And I can see if I can zoom in on that corrosion there. Okay, and we have this code here. Yep. Yeah, I'm just not going to bother with it. I'd love to build. I used to build these all the time, but yeah, I'm just not. I got other stuff to do, man. I got like 3 project cars, and a kid, and life, and I just don't want to move all this stuff with me. I think I've had my fun over the last like 15 years. I mean, there are going to be some builds. I mean, I'm pretty sure this isn't the last one from this location. There might be one more where I build there was a gateway back there. There's a compact Brasario from like, what is it? What model number is it? 5711. It's a nice Celeron 433 Mendocino. So yeah, that one boots and works and everything. So I'll be definitely doing something with that thing. I might even keep that one actually. So yeah, I mean, what a shame. What a shame. This I bought this specifically because it had a Vesa logo bus port. But yeah, I guess it's not in the cards. Haha, not in the cards. I'm so funny. I'm going to take a picture of the back of this because when I got this, there was no picture of all this bullshit. See all the stuff at the top there? Yeah. Bodge wires going around to diodes. Like, fuck knows what happened here. Okay. Well, yeah. That'll be it for tonight. It's late. I got to go to bed. I got to work tomorrow. And every night that I'm either not doing assignments, I'm packing boxes. So, well, we're all packing boxes, all of us here. Right. So, the burnouts, and hopefully my car is painted by Thursday and I can bring that little thing back. Maybe I'll do a quick live stream outside. Dobra. Dobranoc, and be well.